I'm Lee and welcome to my channel, and this video is titled, A Narcissist Never Does Anything Out of the Kindness of Their Heart, which, given. Anytime a narcissist does anything out of the kindness of their heart, for the greater good, for mankind, it is never for that specific reason. It is always to benefit them. And typically what benefits a narcissist is attention, praise. In my experience, nothing a narcissist does is ever out of the kindness of their heart. And I have a pretty good example of that. So recently, something had happened. Something had happened. And this narcissistic sociopath, narcissist number one, says to me, I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to help you through this. Let me help you through this situation. Let me help you. And if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, yeah, something bad is going to happen. And well, something bad did happen. Watch the video, Narcissist and Driving. Yeah. So he says to me, he's going to help me. He's going to help me. It really would do his heart so much good to help me through the situation, that he's indebted to me, because whenever I opened up my heart and my home to him, which, well, lesson learned on that, baby, lesson learned on that. But when I opened up my home and my heart to him, it was just such a great thing. And side note, how did he repay me back for that? When we moved in together, that's when he started a 7-year affair with multiple women. So out of the kindness of my heart, I open up my heart and my home to you because I care so deeply. Not that I wanted anything in return. Absolutely not. And then to repay me back for that, you start having an affair as soon as I uproot my life, leave the city that I love to go across the bay to somewhere I didn't even want to live in the first place. But lesson learned, honey, lesson learned. So he says that it would make him feel better to repay this karma back to help me. Okay, let's see how long this lasts. And I said to him multiple times, we are not getting back together. If you want to help me, that's great. I appreciate the help, but we absolutely are not getting back together. There's absolutely no way. And in his narcissistic mind, he might have said, oh, I hope your heart softens. Well, no, that's what he did say. And like, no, sir. Just because something had happened, you're not going to swoop in and save the day, but also think I'm going to think that you are a hero and want to get back with you. No, absolutely not. So I say this to him multiple times. And at first he was like, oh, I respect your wishes. I completely understand. So after that, then it starts to get a little nasty. It starts to get a little nasty because this narcissist, and like most narcissists, when they do not get their way, things get ugly because they cannot handle rejection. They cannot handle being told no. So then it starts to get a little nastier. With all of this that is going on, he's being a knight in shining armor. And he was around, and then as I said to him yet again, we are not getting back together. This is not, I don't know what you have in your head. This is not what it is. He says to me, well, then what am I even doing over here? Why am I even here? Well, sir, you're here because you want to be, remember? You're here because you are going to help me through this difficult time, that you have a karmic debt to repay. His words, not mine. That's why why you're here. That's why you're here. So you're not getting your way on us getting back together. So now you're getting angry. Okay. And then, even though this situation happened, and people know, I had my peoples calling me, coming to me, telling me, hey, Lee, I heard what happened. So people know, right? People know. But on the flip side of that, I know how this narcissist is. He has a very big mouth, puts my business in the street. Watch the video my boyfriend posted photos of me against my knowledge. And again, like I said in that video, not so much the photos, even though it was, because it was nothing that I would ever post. It was the long dissertation attached to that post, which is just blatant disrespect. My girlfriend would kill me if she knew I was doing this. She's a very private person. But bump that, I'm doing it anyway. So I tell him, because I know the kind of person that he is, I said, do not tell anyone what is going on. Do not put my business in the street, because we do not run in the same circles. And if anyone, and I've said this to him, if I want somebody to know something on what's going on, I will tell them. I will call. I will tell them. Like one of the things that he always said about how I'm a private person, I don't put my business on Facebook. He's like, well, no one knows who you are. No one knows who you are. What are you trying to prove? And whom are you trying to prove this to? I've said this to him multiple times. The important people in your life know who I am. So why are you having to prove? This is why you're having to prove to people, because you're a narcissist. You have to get attention one way or another, whether it's good attention or whether it's bad attention. A narcissist thrives on attention. So I said, do not say to anyone what is going on. If I want people to know, I will tell them. I will tell them. And we don't hang in the same circle. So why are people I've never even met before knowing my business? Okay. So, and this was fairly early when this happened. I'm talking like this was within a week of when this situation happened. So he says, well, I have to tell my kids. Mind you, his kids are grown, out of the house, have lives of their own. I have to tell my kids what's going on. Why? If I want your children or anyone to know, I will tell them. I don't want anyone knowing anything about this. At least not right now. There's no reason for anyone to know anything. Well, he was so heck bent on telling his kids this. I couldn't stop him. I know these kids. They don't need to know what's going on in my personal life. Okay? Basically, I'm no one to these kids. I'm dad's ex-girlfriend. So they don't need to know. But here's why he needed to tell his kids, amongst other people, and I'll get to that. Oh, I'm helping Lee. She's going through such a difficult time right now. So I am the knight in shining armor who gets to swoop in and save her and help this poor girl that is going through such this turmoil. Okay. So I couldn't stop him from telling his kids. So then he's messaging this girl, whatever. I asked if it was his girlfriend. He said, no, doesn't matter. I don't care. Doesn't matter. But as he's messaging this girl, I tell him, I'm like, do not tell her what is going on. I can't lie to her. Okay, hold up. Is she your girlfriend? No. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Secondly, I'm not asking you to lie to anyone. I'm just telling you, do not put my business in the street, especially to people that I don't even know and I've never met. Don't put my business in the street. Okay, if I want people to know, I will tell them. Well, she's gonna ask. She's gonna want to know. Are you banging this chick? Why does it matter? And again, you're helping a friend, right? So you can't have the basic human decency. When I ask you not to tell people things, you can't have the basic human decency to respect me. No, you can't, because you are a narcissist. So puts my business in the street, tells people, oh, she's just going through this rough time. Oh my gosh. Well, if you've seen and heard what's happened. Now, mind you, some people know. I mean, it's out there. So if people know on their own free accord, I can't help that. But it doesn't need to come from a third party. You know what I mean? Like, sir, you're way too old to be this messy. You're way too old to be this messy. But this is why he must tell people what he's doing, because it paints him as this great hero. Oh, I'm just this great guy. So people will praise him for helping this troubled girl, for helping this girl whose life is in such disarray with no direction. Oh my God, how is she ever going to get through this? Mr. Narcissist comes in and saves the day, and he gets praise from all these people. A narcissist never does anything. Nothing is ever out of the kindness of their heart. Everything is to get attention, is to get praise. And while that did end, watch, Narcissist and Driving, watch that, because as he was doing this out of the kindness of his heart, helping me, he kicked me out of a moving vehicle because I would not, in his words, shut the F up and accept this ride. Basically, shut up and take this disrespect. So even though that ended, he will still tell people, oh, that he helped me. He helped me up until the point that I rejected his help. I rejected his help, which, no, sir, are you also telling these people that you kicked me out of a moving vehicle on a highway, a busy highway at that? No, you wouldn't say that, because that paints you in a bad light. And you have to have people seeing you in a good light, because narcissists, they don't have close friends. They have a ton of acquaintances, because anyone who gets to know the real true narcissist, the mask that falls, no one's going to want to have anything to do with that. And they know that. The mask and the facade can only stay up for so long. And in my case, in this most recent case, oh, honey, well, I saw that mask fall. I knew it was going to fall real quick. I knew this was not going to be a forever thing. Like, no. And just like a doctor said this, and it's true. Narcissists don't show up for you because they care. No, a narcissist does not care about you. The only thing that a narcissist cares about is the attention and the supply that they get from you. That's the only thing that they care about. So a narcissist does not show up for you because they care. They care about you. They show up so people will think that they care. And I knew that the other shoe was going to drop. I knew it. And again, it just reinforces the fact that it does not matter how much time passes. It does not matter if a narcissist says that they changed. It does not matter if they try and say, oh, please let me help you. Let me do this. Let me do that. Every single thing with a narcissist comes with a hidden agenda. And that agenda is to make them look good, whether they are getting supply from helping you, whether they are getting supply, attention, or so other people will believe that they are a good person. Because why is a narcissist always having to prove to people that they are this great guy? Because they themselves know that deep down they're not. And there's people out there that also know that they're not a great guy. And so they have to keep up that facade. They have to keep lying to not only other people, but lie to themselves that they are this great and wonderful person, which really they know that they're not. But, they got to keep that facade up. They have to keep lying. It's a vicious cycle with the narcissist, and it's really quite exhausting. So always keep that in mind. If a narcissist comes to you and says, I want to help you, please accept this, whatever it is, it's never with good intention. It's never with good intention. And take anything what they say and do with a grain of salt, because at the end of the day, that mask will fall and you will see that their true intentions never changed. So thank you for watching. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like this content, please consider subscribing. Thanks, guys. See ya.